guys, welcome back to another video. So today I have changed things up and I'm with Ishel.
Hello.
And I was just getting a lot of DMs about JNU and studying in JNU and hostels in JNU, everything JNU. And I understand because the list just came out, you're all very nervous and just curious about if you should enter JNU or not. So we're just here to answer a few of the questions that everyone asks me very often. So first I'll start with Ishel and we'll talk about hostels in JNU and how it's different in first year and in second year, because in first year you live in dorms and in second year it's hostels. So yeah, Ishel, go ahead.
So when I first came here, you get allotted into dorms. For girls, it's just Koina and Shipra. Only these two hostels have dorms. So for girls, when you come here first and get your admission, do your whole admission process, they allot you to dorms, and you have to stay. I mean, I stayed in my dorm for about 8 months, I think. I came in August, and I got my actual hostel. I got a room in February. So yeah, the hostel allotment processes here are very daunting, I would say. It's like uh, it's not very accessible to the students. But then again, we do have dorms, and dorms are like,
Dorms are basically like big rooms where beds are placed, and it's like a big living room जिसके अंदर beds, many beds are placed, and there are dorms with more than 6 beds also.
yeah,
So you should be prepared with that in
like
mind.
in Shipra dorms, it's like per hall would have like 6 beds or something. But in Koina dorms, it was like my hall had 25 beds alone. So yeah.
Yeah, so my friend Thwan was in Koina and her dorm had like about 9 to 10 beds. So you have to be prepared for that. It's just the hostel allotment procedure takes time. So you will probably get hostels at the end of your first year.
Yeah. And for male students, it takes even more time because the what the number of male students inside this campus is higher than the female students, and therefore allotting them to hostels, there are not enough rooms to allot them to hostels immediately. So usually the boy students here only get hostels after their first year.
Yeah, but now like a new Barak hostel was also open, so of course more hostel rooms are there, and the Barak hostel is like the best hostel out of
It's
everyone.
the newest
Yeah,
hostel.
it's the
It just opened
newest,
this
so
year.
like all of the facilities are new. So if you come and you enter, just hope that you get into Barak hostel. But yeah, otherwise you can talk about like the mess. How's the food?
The food is fine. It's according to different messes. So each hostel has its own mess and has its own management. So the food in each hostel, I would say, is different. Although the menu can be somewhat same everywhere, the food quality and also the mess bill is different in each hostel. And also the fee of hostel and everything, we don't we only have to pay fees for hostels during registration of each semester, which amounts up to like 1,200, 1,300 something. That also varies according to hostels.
Yeah.
And mess, you have to pay every month for the food.
Yeah. So, like my friends' mess bills usually come around 4,000 rupees per month, and including hostel and your actual college registration, your fees would actually be under 1,500 rupees.
Yeah.
So, if you are
The mess
budgeting,
bill does not usually go up to 4,000. I think only in one hostel it has gone up to 4,000. All the others, it's like 2,800 to 3,500 के
yeah,
बीच में.
yeah. So, it can maximum it can go as 4,000.
Yeah.
Baki, all of the bills are below that. Then, if talking about transport, there is like a bus that is available in our campus which goes from outside to inside, and the numbers are 615 and 621. It's just that the bus are usually like not on time because the time keeps on fluctuating. So, students, if they want to go outside or inside of the campus, they usually take autos. And inside, if you want to just go around inside the campus, there are a lot of e-rickshaws that are available, and it's just very a cheap mode of transport. So I got in JNU a bit late through the lists. So Reba and Ishel will just talk to you about how it's like when the first year starts, like the actual first semester. I was actually in like a later list, So my semester started like halfway through. Like it was even more than that. My semester had passed a lot. So yeah, Reba and Michelle will talk to you about that.
大家好，朋友们。
No, that's your朋友
Oh,
们.
sorry,
Just say
sorry,
hi,
sorry.
guys.
Hi guys. But we are from Chinese Center. We should represent 大家好.
Okay.
Anyways, so both of us we came to JNU like on the same day.
Yeah, we met each other on the same day in the same help desk.
So we registered for our courses. You'll have 4 or 5 core courses. Are 3 courses. That journal elective, value added courses, and there is one more. One of them you'll have to take another language, another foreign language, or it could be Hindi or English as well. Sorry, Hindi and Urdu. And then when you have to take one is English course. So that is I think VC, VAC, and
Yeah.
Gs are the language courses. When we were here, then it was like the normal bachelor's course. We didn't have to take any optionals in our first semester, but we took optionals in our second semester. You get courses from not just from SL, which is the School of Languages. You get courses from SIS, that is School of International Relations, School of Social Sciences, that is SSS, and then we have environmental science.
Yeah.
So if you are interested in international relations, then you can for sure check out the courses that are given by the School of International Relations. Or if you are interested in social sciences, then that is that. They also offer a lot of courses. For example, I have taken all of my courses either from SL or SIS because I'm interested in international relations. What about you?
Same actually. I've gotten 2 courses from SIS and then I think 4 courses from SL.
All
So-
three of us.
I took courses from SIS and SSS.
She
So
took the
from
citizenship
yeah,
Yeah.
I took a citizenship one from SSS and it is very nice.
So it depends on your interest, what you want to take. But yes, JNU does offer a lot of courses, and whatever your interest is, you can take that.
Yes.
Language optionals, yes. You do not get courses like optional courses for Chinese and Japanese. Reason, very easy. Both of the languages are very hard. Hard, man. So it's not like you can learn these 2 languages in optionals. You can learn European languages, for example, French,
Spanish.
English carry.
Huh,
French,
French,
Spanish, German,
Turkish.
Turkish is European.
Arab, yeah.
Arabic. She has taken Arabic.
Yeah.
Assalamu alaikum. I have
Yeah.
taken in Turkish. So both of us we have taken language courses. Then you also have Greek. You have Hebrew, which is very rare. You wouldn't find people studying Greek or Hebrew anywhere
yeah.
else in this country.
Yeah.
It's JNU that
Russian,
offers-
I think, is also very difficult.
But
It's
yes,
not available.
I know it's available.
Russian is available.
Russian is available, but we wouldn't recommend unless you are interested.
Yeah.
Privyet.
Yes. The credits, yes.
Ah,
So you
yeah.
have credits per course. When we were in first year, our course credits were like 2 each. But my juniors that are from the NAP course, they have 3 credits per course. Now in second year, when there we had 3 credits per course, now they have 4 credits per course. And
So it's easier for the NAP students to basically like gain credits now.
yeah, so but again the optional courses, their credits reduced to 2.
Okay.
So if they have taken VAC, then the credit for VAC would be 2, but for general elective that would be 4. So they are kind of balancing it by doing this. The VAC courses that are value added courses, though they are like yoga ho gaya, kuch Indian knowledge system ho gaya, Indic studies ho gaya. For all of that you have 2 credits per course. But if it's like a bhari bharkam course, for example language courses, they're hard. So it's not like it's just basics. You'll have like a learning of a diploma degree sort of stuff. So if you study that one language for 1 year, you have a certificate
Yeah,
course.
yeah,
But
yeah.
if you study that language for 2 years,
2 years.
then you'll have a diploma course in JNU itself.
Now let's talk about clubs in JNU. So there is no like actual club activity or club culture. It's like if you live in hostels, then you will get to know about like some sort of sports clubs and like music clubs. And like we have our friend Harsh who like takes taekwondo classes.
Taekwondo and
he
also
takes
this
music classes. He takes like dance classes. So like if you live in hostels, then it's like actually available for you. But if you're like a day scholar, then you won't really be able to experience that unless you like stay in the campus till like
Yeah.
very late.
As a day scholar, I would recommend get a hostel.
Yeah.
If you could, just say that you were born in Bihar, UP, Bangladesh. Bangladesh.
But but
going
yeah,
on.
just lie
Doesn't
that.
matter.
Yeah, just lie that
Just-
you're not.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and stay here.
Yeah,
Even if
stay.
you're from Delhi. Other than that, we have a Nukkad Natak club. Who knew?
Yeah, we do.
We do. I had no idea. And we also have a dance club. JNU has a dance club. Did you know
Yeah.
that? But
I
why
did
is it
not
so
know.
dead? It's very dead.
Yeah, everything
Yeah.
is dead. essentially.
Campus politics.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Is also there.
it's a very political
Yeah.
environment here.
Yeah, that's why all
Yeah.
these clubs do not
There's
have
like
a
a
place to
very.
stand.
Yeah. So like campus politics is more important than like actual clubs and stuff. But it's not the kind of environment where you will be forced to participate in the politics. You are always free to not participate and just focus on your studies. But if you do participate, then it's like a very unique thing. And if you're coming in JNU, then one thing that you should expect, which is very unique in JNU, apart from DU, is that there are very confident, politically confident people, and you will definitely, even if you're not interested in knowing about politics, you will learn a lot about like the functioning. So yeah.
That is nice. Campus politics is something in itself. So just enjoy the campus election wala season. It's very
Yeah.
nice. The election.
Each center has its own festivals here.
Yeah.
Chinese
So like
center.
in Chinese center, we can talk about that. I can also talk about like a little bit of Korean and Japanese center. So Korean and Japanese center also have like some sort of festivals that they organize. But like if we talk about the Chinese center, we have our spring festival events. So in our center we have like a lot of festivals that we celebrate. Not a lot, but we celebrate like a spring festival is like a very big one, and then we also celebrate freshers. So last year we organized the freshers. If you want to watch the vlog, it's linked up. And yeah, this time our juniors will be organizing the freshers, and we'll of course help them. But yeah, it will be like a very good event.
JNU has a lot of seminars. Like
A
ambassadors
lot of seminars.
come here. I've
Yeah.
seen 3 ambassadors in my life in this university. One was from Iraq, one was from America, and then one Chinese. Shu Fei Hong. Come to
So-
India. Oh, sorry, JNU.
Yeah.
He's
So
already
one
in
of the events that coincidentally ended up happening last year was that after our spring festival, we got also invited to go to the embassy. So that was like one of the events which we count as like a big one. It's not like our center event, but it's like an event for the Chinese center people.
You get opportunities in whatever language course you are, that you would visit the embassy or people from the embassy would come, because it's again about cultural relations, exchanges. So you'll have people from your embassy, whatever language course you're studying, and they would come to the university, or you will go from the university. In fact, the Japanese people, they do go to the embassy. The Japanese, French, Russian, these three I've heard.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know about
and
Arabic.
in our Korean center also there are many events that happen for the Korean students. And during their summer, there at the International Trade Center, there was like an event where they got an opportunity to volunteer. So it sort of got counted as like an internship experience for them. So yeah, in every center you go, there will be many opportunities. And if it comes to like jobs, but if you ask us, then we would say that there is a very nice functioning placement cell in our center, in Chinese center. I don't know that much about other centers, but I can confidently say that we have a very nice placement cell. But it does not mean that you will get your jobs in your hands. You will have to like keep struggling. You have to have your credentials up to par with their requirements. There are opportunities and you will be told about the opportunities. Opportunity मिल गया, and the way you go forward with it, वो आपके ऊपर है. If you study well and if you have greater knowledge of the language, then they will of course accept you. And in terms of income also, like your income also varies on the like your income also varies कि तुम्हारा language का knowledge कितना है. For example, जिन लोगों को traditional Chinese भी आएगी, उन लोग का income ज़्यादा होगा because it's more valuable. And if you know simplified Chinese, तो उनका income traditional Chinese से थोड़ा नीचे होगा. बाकी तो yeah,
हमें नहीं मिल रहे पैसे भाई.
हमें नहीं मिलेंगे पैसे.
सिंप्लीफाइड में भी रोना आ रहा है.
yeah.
सिंप्लीफाइड को भी सिंप्लीफाई करो.
बट या देर आर मैनी अपॉर्चुनिटीज़. इंटर्नशिप्स का मतलब इंटर्नशिप्स रिलेटेड चीज़ें प्लेसमेंट सेल में नहीं आती है, वो आपको सीनियर से पूछना पड़ेगा.
But again, the
And-
placement cell is not run by the center or the university.
Yeah,
तो
it
ये
is
मत
run
सोचना
by
कि
students.
authentic है बहुत.
Yeah.
Students ही चला रहे हैं.
या
placement cell.
जो भी अपॉर्चुनिटी आ रही है वो आपके एल्मा मीटर से आ रही है. और मतलब अब यहाँ JNU में जो कम्युनिटी है इट इज़ बिल्ट बाय द स्टूडेंट्स. हमारा जो लाइक एडमिनिस्ट्रेशन है इट डज़ वेरी लेस फॉर लाइक द कैंपस एनवायरनमेंट जो भी हमारा है. एवरीथिंग इज़ डन बाय द स्टूडेंट्स एंड लाइक बिल्ट बाय द स्टूडेंट्स. जो भी आपको बॉन्ड बनेगा वो सब सारा स्टूडेंट्स की वजह से बनेगा. सो या आई विल नॉट से कि प्रोफेसर्स के साथ कुछ वो नहीं होगा. प्रोफेसर्स आर ऑल्सो वेरी हेल्पफुल बट इट्स
Very
लाइक
nice professors.
Yeah.
मैं professors को 10 में से 10 देना चाहूँगी. Nothing else I would give 10 out of 10. But professors I would.
So, like that does not mean like the professors are not like helping us with like building a bond in the campus or anything. Professors are very nice.
Very nice.
They're very good at their job. They're very good at what they're doing. They're very accomplished and we respect them for that.
हाँ ये ठीक है.
Now let's talk about the segment that I feel you all have been waiting for and you all have been waiting me to talk about. So basically, let's talk about how we ended up going to China. So it happened very spontaneously. Every year there are opportunities where you can get to go to China since your first year. There is no limitation कि अगर आप first year में हो या second year में हो तभी जा सकते हो. No. All of the years in a university, PhD, masters, everyone can go to China. Every year there is an opportunity. So जब हम first year में थे, one of our classmates went to China, and then when we came in our second year, the opportunity came, but we मतलब जो फर्स्ट ईयर में उनका एक्सपीरियंस था वो इतना अच्छा नहीं था. सो वी डिसाइडेड कि नहीं जाते. But basically there is this Chinese bridge competition that happens every year. It's not our university competition. It's like a Chinese government funded competition and इसमें बहुत सारी universities participate करती हैं. And our university also wanted students to participate. तो उससे पहले यूनिवर्सिटी के अंदर एक सिलेक्शन राउंड हुआ था जिसमें हम सब ने पार्टिसिपेट किया था. We were thinking that only like the top 2, top 3
Yeah.
people would get to go.
It was at max top 2. But this year we celebrated 75 years of diplomatic relations between the two countries. Hence the celebration was big. So yeah, all of us who just
Yeah.
participated, we went. So we were 7 total, right?
Yeah, from JNU like a total of 7 people went, and I feel like we got an opportunity to go because there were a lot of people from other universities who did not even properly participate in the competition and they were
They were
getting
there.
to go. So that's why like we also got to go. On the trip there were like many people who were not in like a university. They were doing like Chinese courses, I think with the embassy, and they were like very big from us in age also, but like there was like no age requirement or anything. So yeah, that was like a very nice opportunity. And this whole like trip was sponsored by like Hebei University as like an exchange for us to go and see China. And yeah, that is how we ended up going. It was a very spontaneous thing. I did not even have my passport, which is why my expenditure for the trip was very high. Like I ended up spending around 1.2 lakhs including the expenditure I did in China. So you can obviously like spend around 70 to 80. I was just like a stupid person जिसका passport नहीं था. And then because मेरा passport late आया, I had to spend more on my flight ticket because मेरा flight ticket end moment पे book हुआ, which is why मेरा flight ticket expensive था. So my flight ticket cost me 63,000, but it also included my insurance for the 15 days of the trip. So I guess that insurance thing was a win, but in general my flight ticket was very expensive, which is why मेरा expense बहुत ऊपर गया. And when I went to China, I took 25 or 24,000 rupees converted into yuan with me, and उसमें से 400 yuan मेरा बच गया था, which I spent at Singapore. So you don't need to carry that much money. You can also carry like 1300 yuan or 1400 and it'll be fine.
In total, I spent around 1 lakh. My ticket for flight was as well 63,000. But I bought a different insurance, like separately. So that was 5,000. Then the SIM card I bought at China airport. What was that? Beijing airport. So that was for around 1500 rupees, but it was 50 GB for 15 days.
Yeah.
So I was the person who had her hotspot open throughout the trip, and everybody was taking from me.
Yeah.
So that, but again, I also got Geo international roaming. That in itself was 4,000. That's why I had a very. I shouldn't be spending that much, as I took only 15,000 INR.
हाँ,
with
in
me.
RMB.
Yeah. So,
So
in RMB it was how much? I think 12.
1200, 1300, yeah.
It was that
So
much.
for me, I just bought like a 4,000 rupees ka SIM from, I don't even know what company. I'll just put the company here.
Matrix.
हाँ, Matrix. So I bought a 4,000 rupees का SIM from Matrix and मैंने roaming नहीं खरीदा था. So when basically हमारा layover सिंगापुर में पड़ा था. So when we were in Singapore तो उसमें roaming नहीं चल रहा था. तो thankfully like the airport has free Wi-Fi जिससे
Singapore
connect हो पा रहा
airport,
था.
guys.
Yeah, but the airport is very nice.
Very nice.
You can like
मैं तो कह
आगे
रही हूँ सिंगापुर जाओ एयरपोर्ट के लिए.
yeah. So like my future vlogs of China definitely will be coming, and there is like a 10-hour layover when I come back from China to India. So I have like a full vlog about that too. But yeah, हमारा expenditure ended up being like a lot. But I feel if everything was like well planned, then expenditure इतना ज़्यादा नहीं होता. And like because I was getting my passport done in Tatkal, so Tatkal mein like the passport is expensive, and then you have to continuously go to the passport office and come back. So that's why it was like it ended up being a lot, but it does not need to be a lot. Like in terms of job opportunities कि कैसे work करना है, we also don't know what we'll work as, but we are just trying कि language ही अच्छी हो जाए ताकि जहाँ भी जाना है वहाँ पे हो
Anybody
जाए.
who's coming here to study language, since day one, I'm not even kidding. Since day one, you need to start focusing on
You
your
need
language.
to lock in.
Lock
You
in.
need
मेरे
to
से
lock in.
सीखो. कोई भी language, it doesn't matter. Immerse yourself in the language. Think. Think.
Listen.
Listen, whatever language it is. Speak whatever language. One sentence, speak it every day. How do we say je m'appelle Riba? You're studying French every day. Je m'appelle Riba. Je m'appelle Riba. You're studying what? What is other language?
Korean.
How
If
do
you're
you say?
studying, you go to everyone and say 안녕하세요. And if you want to say your name, 제 이름은 마누시카입니다.
Say this shit every day, 5 times. You would say in Arabic 5 times.
What should I
She
say?
knows Arabic, Malayalam, she knows Turkish. A lot is happening. There is so much scope for you.
Marhaba ben Riba. Very easy. Ben Abden Riba. You say in
Ismishir.
Ismishal. See, look at this. Every day say this shit. From first day. Alphabets, say it.
Your friends don't understand, but you have to say.
Yes,
बाद
yes.
में बस उनको translate करके बोल
सोचना
दो.
कि JNU आ गए, oh let's fun नहीं है.
Fun hai. You can make fun.
Yeah, you have to make
You
fun
have
out
to
of
make time for everything.
भाई कोई fun नहीं है, पहले दिन से पढ़ाई करनी है सबको.
it. Yeah.
ये नहीं सोचना, फिर वो फेल कर देंगे. One more thing, if you don't study and you give your end sems and you fail one semester, do not think that you will pass on to the second semester. In JNU, if you fail in the first semester, you are failed. Out from the university.
Yeah.
Not even out from anywhere, out from the university. They wouldn't register you for second semester. In 1 year we have 2 semesters, so if you do not study well for the first semester, you are in no way going to the second semester.
Mm.
Oh, now they're scared, man.
You
Yeah.
should be little
You should be.
because I was not. So be scared. That is
Yeah.
the only way to success.
And if you score less in your like semesters, you will get opportunity to repeat your courses.
But that I would.
But like just
recommend.
try getting good grades in like the first try.
it would
Don't
be good for
repeat.
your skills and for your CGPA and for everything. The professors would love you,
Yeah.
and you want your professors to love you. Because
Yeah, you really need that.
yeah, in future you'll need LOR. In future you need recommendations, guidances. Who will you go to? Professors. And
Yeah.
I'll tell you, the professors in JNU are here. They have what achievements that are like
Crazy
I
good.
can't even think of it. Today our professor was teaching us in Chinese. He knew Malayalam.
Yeah.
He speaks Russian, he speaks French, he knows traditional Chinese, he knows Cantonese, he knows Shanghainese, he knows a lot.
And
So
he is from
basically-
Bengal.
Yeah.
So that is the level of our professors.
Yeah, you should never think that you know better than any professor. And yeah, like
Perfect.
everyone
Kitchen
over
में रहना
here, yeah, everyone over here, you just have to like respect because like
Especially the
appearance
professors.
कैसा भी लगे, they're fucking very 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 intelligent,
And they
crazy
would know
intelligent.
everything about everything.
Yeah.
Even if they are Chinese professors, you can go and talk to them about Russian things, and they would know that. They
Yeah.
would know the Korean happenings, everything.
Yeah,
So make sure that you are logged in since day one.
yeah, make
Lock
sure
in,
that.
guys.
Make sure you are very comfortable in the language. So if you have gotten Chinese, we would recommend watch Chinese drama, watch Chinese movies, listen to Chinese songs, read about Mao Zedong, read about China, read about who is Xi Jinping. So when you come here, you're not like lost.
Yeah.
I was lost.
And it's like romanticizing your language also because if you watch C-drama, you're like, oh, I'm going to be learning this language. So just make it a good environment for yourself to study in. अगर आपको खुद ही uncomfortable रहेगा कि मैं ये क्या पढ़ रही हूँ, you will not want to study it. फिर तुम्हारे marks भी अच्छे नहीं आएंगे, फिर तुम्हें professor पसंद नहीं करेगा, फिर तुम्हें LOR नहीं मिलेगा, yeah, फिर तुम्हें courses repeat करने पड़ेंगे. So yeah,
And अगर Chinese मिली आज से ही नी हाओ लिखना शुरू कर दो.
yeah.
Start writing नी हाओ.
If you have
Watch
any
your
other language,
whatever.
write that language, start studying.
Yeah.
And also, if like you have questions, if you are from any other center and you are watching my video, I have put contacts inside my description box and the contacts are pinned in my comments. So if you want to contact anyone from the German center or any other language center, you can contact them and ask them. And yeah, that's all for this video. I hope you liked it and I hope you liked this yapping. And if you have any questions, you can DM me on Instagram as well, and I will be
That's
there
Manushka
to help
YT.
you. Yeah,
Dot
it's
YT.
there.
Dot YT.
It's there in the description, and I'll write it here also.
Don't give me the tea.
Thank you so much for watching.
JGNU.
guys. JGNU.
Yay.
Bye bye. Thank you so much.